Hi, I've been skipping out here today. Miss Mariah is in here. She's going to be hiding off camera to exercise with me, but she's going to be encouraging me. She is my noon gym date. I'm so grateful to have her. We've been talking about knees some this week, and so for those of us whose knees are going, hello, we're going to do some easier things that aren't going to hurt us as much. It's going to still get a good exercise in. We just want to raise the heart rate, get some good stretches in. Remember, reps tone, it's weight that builds, so we're going to get in some toning exercises, just some things that aren't going to aggravate nearly as much. So you're going to recognize a lot of these, they're just going to be modified. We're going to start with a wide toe touch, and I will try to refrain from doing the sound effects that I did in my last one. No. All right, so we're just count of however many. We're just going to do some until we feel that we're doing them. We're not going to do a lot of structure today. I just want to get some instruction and help us out. So here we go. 2. All right, I'm going to count out of habit. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Again, knees gently bent in a natural bend, not real bent, and definitely don't lock them. When you lock them, you're going to stress them that much more. Instead of the regular toe touch that we've been doing, we're going to do one that's more of a stretch on the back, and it's going to make you feel good, and it's a good hamstring stretch. So instead of bending over to touch your toes, you're going to lead with your butt out and go down flat and reach down. Keep your back at about a 90-degree angle or a horizontal with the floor if you can, and reach down and get that stretch in. You don't want to bend your back, you want it good and flat. And a good way to know that you're doing that is keep your head up facing out. So that's a good stretch to do. We're going to walk in place. What we are not doing is marching. When you jar that knee, you're putting more pressure on it, putting more strain on the joint. So we're just going to gently walk, no jogging. We can do high knees, but we have to do them with some support. So we're going to walk in place a little bit, just to kind of be moving. And then we're going to try high knees. Get something to lean on, because you want to take pressure off the knees. And we're just going to gently lift and put it down. Don't slam it down. Don't hurt that joint. So just the support. So I'm going to have a chair handy today, because we're going to be using the chair for some modified things. And it's just going to give us support so we're not hurting ourselves as much. We're going to do butt kicks the same way. Don't stress it, don't run with it, and don't slam your foot down. Just gently get a little bit of a stretch in and move gently. You can still get a little bit of aerobic exercise in with it. You don't have to run and run a race. We just don't want to hurt and injure ourselves, but we want to keep moving. So those are some good things. A standing hamstring curl that we can do is pretty much the same thing, but don't just lift your leg. Give a good tense, notice the contraction, make it an intentional lift. So lift and hold, good and strong and tight, and let back down. Hold, feel that muscle engage. You should feel it right in the old cheekage. Other side. Stand nice and tall if you can. Use your chair. I have no balance, so this is good for that. Squats. I've been doing a lot of squats. A good way to keep from engaging your knees as much is to grab a chair. If that's too low, grab the arm of your couch. You know, do what you need to do to get that done. So instead of doing the squats like we've been doing, we're going to do a chair squat. So we're just going to down, touch down, and back up. You're still going to get your hamstrings, glutes, and quads engaged, but you're going to take some of the pressure off your knees because you're not holding it down at the bottom. And if that's too much for you, go to the arm of the chair of your couch or the arm of your chair instead of the seat itself. Just work your way down and do what you can do to not aggravate those joints, but keep some movement and some stretching in.
Don't lock your legs whenever you come back up.
Oh, I'm doing that. Don't lock your legs when you come back up. Keep that good natural bend, because locking and tensing those legs or those knees is gonna stress out those knees.
I do it too. That's why I said it.
I do it too, yes. So we all do that. We're gonna go through some of those again, and we're gonna add some arm movements, because we're like, well, that's kind of a wimpy workout. Well, I want us to not hurt ourselves, so I wanted to walk us through the first ones and then just add to it. So we're gonna go back with the toe touches. Again, that natural bend, not real deep, but you don't wanna lock your legs out. So, down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're gonna do that hamstring, glute, back stretch. Really like this one. Remember, move the chair so you whack your little head. Butt out, lead with your butt, and then down. Don't bend your back. Just keep it straight and press down. And up. Give a bit of a relax. Let's do that one more time. That feels so good. So down again. Keep the back straight. Press down with your hands. Now, walk in place. Gently. Don't pound. Don't jog. Don't, slam your foot down. Don't lock your knees. Keep a gentle bend. But let's add some arm circles, because those bad boys suck. I mean, they're really good for you. So, count of 10, don't laugh. Count of 10 forward. So I'm out of, 2 more, there we go. And done, and reverse. And if you can do butt kicks without using a chair, remember, gently back down. But we'll do side press downs. So arms out to the side, use some tension and press down. Get some motion there. Press back if you want. Really engage those shoulders. And forward, push forward like you're pushing against something. And keep that movement going. And remember, don't lock your knees. We want to improve what we've got and keep working and moving on. We're going to do the hamstring curls again. So a little bit of balance that I don't have.
Me neither.
Then you're going to just pull our leg up and then just really get a good stretch in and pull and tense that. And I feel it in my tuchus. Other side.
It's good though.
It is a good, you don't realize how much a stretch will do for you. And then one more time.
On this one, your toes supposed to be pointing down, right? Not out.
I do, I point my toes down. So I push my heel towards the back wall or my toes towards the floor. Now seated squats while we're talking. Remember, get a chair. If a chair's too low and you're gonna aggravate, use the arm of your chair or arm of the couch, okay? So just gently down and up.
2.
I'm gonna do about 10, but I'm gonna talk, which means I'm not counting. God only knows what we're gonna end up with. If you can't do 10, do 5. Do 7. If you don't have the pain, do the air squat or the unassisted squat like we've been doing. And no judgment. I'm not competing against you. I'm competing against me and making me better. And hopefully we can all make each other better together. Now, I like to do a lot of floor exercises. That involves my knees getting back up. So I'm just gonna hit on a couple that I like to do.
There's a bug.
Oh, that dude is ugly. You gotta see this. Okay, has nothing to do with the workout. Can you see it? Did I do it? Nope, I don't know. Okay, sorry. Sorry about the vertigo. If you have to grab a bucket. Okay, when I started doing push-ups, I could not do a push-up off the floor. I actually leaned against a wall. I stood back, leaned against the wall and pushed off. Then I dropped down to a countertop and did the same thing. I'm keeping a good form. And really, you're still pushing that weight and moving that weight. It's just a different angle. So if getting down on the floor hurts, grab the back of the couch, grab a countertop, back of a chair, and then just lean into it. Keeping your elbows closer to your body will really work your back. Keeping your elbows out will also add in chest. And actually, I do this one at the park. The park has different benches at different places, and I will do this off the back of a bench. So I get my heart rate up by getting my walk on, stop at a bench, and I'll do some push-offs. And then I'll stop at a bench and I'll do dips. It's a great arm exercise. Now at first, I had to use the back of the bench. And then I went down to the arms, and now I can go down to the seat, but it's your strength and where you are, and with my body weight, you know, I'm not as strong, so I have to build up. You're gonna step out, hold your weight on your hands and in your arms, and bend down to your arms about a 90-degree angle, or your seated position, and back up. That's a great tricep exercise. If that's too easy, go to a lower chair or lower seat. If that's too easy, cross your ankles. Oh my God! Okay, I heard that one. I've not tried it. That would be why. But get into those. That's a great exercise. And again, you're not getting up and off the floor. Another one is mountain climbers. That usually when you are on the floor, you're jogging with knee to elbow. I don't want to slam those knees down or those feet down and jar those knees. So we're just going to get a squeeze in. So lift and squeeze, kind of like a crunch action. And then gently place them down. So knee to elbow, tense up, get some good squeeze in. And then, all right, let's do some of those again. I don't remember what we started with. We started with the push-ups, I think, on this section. So we will go back to, I think, you can walk in front. They've seen me, they can see you. So, wall if you need, countertop, back of the couch, arm of the couch, just down and up. So you're not using those knees by getting up and off the floor. When my knees are really tender, I refuse to do that, but then I'm missing out on some good exercises. And if I do this intentionally, if I intentionally go down, instead of just dropping and intentionally push back up with the same intensity, I'm going to get a good workout out of it. We did those.
15 of those. Good job, guys.
You know, even though they're not a floor push-up, I still feel them. And that's the point. If you're feeling them, you're working them. So let's do, I don't know what else we did. We did the seated squat. Arms did that left. Oh, that's right, we did. Let's do a walk in place with arm circles and engage those arms. Let's do something different and go forward. And then we'll go backwards just to get a stretch in. Use those shoulders, get some movement, add to the cardio, using 2 large muscle groups right now. Remember, don't lock your knee. And then we did a high knee. Whatever's comfortable. And don't slam it down, don't lock your knees. And then we're going to push down. Really engage and intentionally push against whatever you're imagining is there. Push back against the wall like you're shoving off. And push up against like you're pushing back. And really engage those arms, tense, contract those muscles, and you can feel it. It's amazing what that'll do for you. Let's do the modified mountain climbers. I'm just going to kind of call them I don't know, a standing crunch maybe. So just pull as close, your knee as close to the elbow as you can, and really tighten that. Hold your tummy in, use your core, and just get that movement going. There's options, you just have to think about it for a little bit. And then we'll do tricep dips, chair dips one more time. Great exercise. All right, and then one more time, we're gonna do dips. So countertop if you need it, back of the couch, arm of the couch, seat of the chair. If it's too easy, cross your ankles. I'm not going to, Mariah's amazing. So down, and if you're down low enough, you can almost hit the floor and sit on it and push back up.
Just don't sit on it too long.
Because getting back up after you stop is a hard thing. Oh, I can feel those. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm supposed to be your coach here. You're not seeing me struggle. Whew. All right, there we go. We're good, we've had a good day. Thank you for joining me. Again, this is a request for knees. Just so it's not gonna hurt as much. So we're taking those out of the equation. They're still a hinge joint, but we're not putting the pressure on them. All right, thanks guys, have a good one.